That sounds cliche, but when you do look at it, felt like it was running the ball, it was throwing the ball, it was defense. I felt like our special teams kept giving us favorable field position where we got the ball, there were so many challenges we had to overcome with the noise and playing in a tough environment and a good football teams. So really proud of the way we kept playing and found a way at the end. And it's amazing how in this league every game seems to come down to the last 2 minutes or beyond. And it's a game of inches, and today we found those inches, and so glad we're moving on. I'll take any questions you have.
Do you feel like going in overtime you guys are going to have to be aggressive?
In overtime? You just got to put a drive together. It doesn't matter how you do it. I think it was going to be a mix of run and pass, and I think you approach it like you do any other drive, knowing there's a sense of urgency certainly to stay on the field and keep possess the football, but mix of run and pass and just play your normal offense.
What was the key on that pass to Thielen?
Protection held up. Adam pretty much won, and the ball goes up, and he makes a great catch. And that's a route I've run since my rookie year, and sometimes you hit it, sometimes you don't. But it was great to connect on that one.
Does that play of a name, specific name?
I don't know if I can tell you that, Chris. I'm not sure. I'll let Coach Zimmer tell you the name. Yeah, I'll let Coach Zimmer tell you the name if he feels that's risk. I don't need him grouching at me tomorrow.
When Lattimore went out.
Throw to Kyle. Stefan said that if it was cover zero, then you guys knew that was who you were going to go to on that. That's the only touchdown pass you've thrown under duress this season. What was different about that one?
I didn't feel under duress. I knew it was cover zero, but the ball gets out so quick. I didn't really feel like they got home. There were a couple others that threw under duress, not touchdowns today, but I don't even know how much to tell you football-wise, what I can and can't, but it was a great play by Rudy, one-on-one, and he went up and grabbed it and kept his feet in, which is a big challenge. He made a great play.
There's so many numbers and themes that follow you around about winning against tough teams, difficult situations. Do you feel any sense of relief winning a game like this?
I appreciate the question, but I'm just thrilled we won a playoff game. I just do my part. We won the game today because we played great defense. We got a turnover. We had good special teams. We had great play calling. We had a great plan. We protected. We ran the football. We probably had 35, 40 rushing attempts. There's a whole lot of reasons we won the game. Does the quarterback play a role in that? Yes, but it was a team win.
So you don't have an "I told you so" feeling for all the people who said you couldn't win a big one or lead a winning drive or anything like that?
It's fun to be able to win and to feel like you're moving forward. But my journey has always been one of, like the book The Dream Giver, when you climb a mountain, you sit there at the top and you look around and you realize there's only more mountains to climb. And so, being a fourth-round pick and kind of working your way up in the league, now you win a playoff game, guess what? You look around and you realize there's more mountains to climb. You want to win another playoff game. You want to get to the Super Bowl someday. You want to win a world championship. So you just keep chasing the next mountain, and there will always be people, who are going to criticize you, and that's okay.
Kirk said you got the game ball and how well you deserved it, whether it was that third down pass to Diggs that might have been under duress for him. Yeah. How does it feel to actually get it done but also do it with your teammates that way and then be recognized?
Yeah, it's the only way you do it is with your teammates. I mean, when you're in that tough environment and the noise and you're in the first quarter going against a great team, the only way you got a shot is looking in the eyes of the other players and the coaches and knowing that we're in this together and we have each other's back. And so many people made plays today, and so many coaches, put us in a good spot. So I was just proud of the effort and, thrilled to be able to win. And, who gets the credit is, as Ronald Reagan said, it's amazing what you can accomplish when you don't care who gets the credit. And I think that's what this team is about. Just go do your job and give the credit to whoever you want to give it to.
You mentioned early on the importance of the running game. Early on in the game, Cook could hit yards outside on the toss sweep and inside. How important was that to the passing game success today?
Well, I think it plays a role. It hopefully can get you into more manageable third downs when you run the football well. It can run the clock. You can possess the ball. If you run it well, you hope that it can force some coverages by the opponent to put you in a better position to throw the ball. Hopefully it can slow down the pass rush a little bit. All those things. And, it's not easy to come into this place against a good defense and just run the football. And we hit some, we didn't hit some, but I felt like we were consistent enough, and we certainly stayed with the run, that ultimately look back and feel pretty good about it.
What does it tell you about this team and just like the way that you guys were able to combat distractions this week, whether it's being a touch under an underdog favored, they were favored by a touchdown, or even just the fact that ownership felt that they needed to come out and put out a statement quelling any sort of speculation about Coach Zimmer and Rick Spielman?
Yeah. I didn't feel much different than any other week. You feel the sense of urgency with the playoffs, but the distractions, I think, are more for the people who follow the league, the people, I think, in the league, in the locker room. I think we're so busy with our preparation and our job to do that we don't even have time or energy to get caught up in what's on the outside.
Kirk, how big is it to win that coin toss and get the opening possession?
Yeah, with the way the current rules are in this league, it's a big deal. Obviously the Saints didn't get a crack at it, and the rules are as they've been now, and you win the toss and you go down and score, the game's over. And I'm sure that's tough for the Saints to accept right now.
What does a game like this further show just the importance of Dalvin to this team? I mean, if Dalvin doesn't get hurt in Seattle, maybe win that one. If he plays against Green Bay, maybe win that one. I mean, does it just show you guys are a different team when Dalvin is out there?
I think it was a small sample size without him, thankfully. It was certainly a blessing to start this game with the 11, 12, 13 guys who we started the season with. I don't think many teams can say that, so we feel very fortunate from that standpoint. He's a special player. He's been that way all year for us. He's a great teammate and great person. It's hard to play the woulda, coulda, shoulda game and say if this had happened or that had happened, but he's a great player. I'm lucky to play with him.
Do you have a sense that Adam was prepared to break through after a couple slow games coming back from the injury?
He's such a good player. It's just a matter of time. When you're that good, you're going to eventually show up and produce. So he was huge today, and it's great to have two, to have Diggsy and Adam who can really roll and make a big play. And, Diggsy's third down catch before we went to Adam was a really big-time play. The amount of separation he gets in man coverage there is impressive. So, we rely on both of them quite a bit. And who has the hot hand or who gets the bigger play, week to week, play to play, you can flip a coin, but they're both special.
In overtime, I think they lost Marshawn Lattimore there for a minute. Was that part of the situational awareness there on the deep throw to Adam, knowing you had that matchup?
Yeah, you'd have to ask Kevin, with the play call. There was nothing in the helmet to me about that. I was just reading coverage and, going where my read took me.
Is he your first read there?
Yeah, depending on coverage, yeah.
Coming out of the huddle before the touchdown pass, at what point did you know you're going to Rudolph?
After the ball was snapped and they all blitzed. Yeah. And they brought cover zero, and ball's got to go up. Getting hit if it doesn't get out. All right, thank you.